What up, guys? Super Sony Simp here, Kevin, because I love my Sony televisions. And you're looking at the return of the king, the Sony X90K. Real quick, I had the 65-inch. I returned it because the A80J Sony OLED from last year was on sale for $13.50 on Amazon. Bought it online at Best Buy, returned the X90K, and then they couldn't price match Amazon, even though it was shipped and sold from Amazon, which that's usually how they're able to price match Amazon because there's a lot of different retailers on there. They couldn't do it. I was like, all right, screw it. Come back the next day, get someone who's competent. But it wasn't on sale anymore. Just my luck. But I was like, all right, great opportunity to do some research and see what else is out there, because I was fixated on the X90K from when it was released. I went with the C1 because it was on sale. But my issue with the C1 was the picture was just dull. It was just like, wow, I feel like you ever like go into a sports bar and they usually just have a bunch of cheap televisions, large televisions, and the picture just looks crap, just looks kind of dull, and you know, it gets the job done. That's what I felt like the C1. I was like, it gets the job done. Yeah, the dark inky blacks and no blooming is great, but the X90K, it popped. It was vivid. Even the Arting's review says it pops and gets vivid. I was like, all right, good. It was not just me. Well, yeah, so this last week, I was just researching televisions left and right. I kept going, all right, the QN90A was the TV to get for non-OLED last year. Probably even this year with the QNED or the QN90B. Every time I look at that TV at Best Buy or professional reviews on YouTube, the picture looks off. Why does the sky always look green? Like yellow and green. And I was just like, no, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Samsung's probably number 2 in terms of the TV brands I like. Probably would be Sony, then Samsung. I don't know about number 3. Zenith. Fun fact, Zenith is actually owned by, or they got bought by what? LG. They got bought by LG, I think in the 90s. But yeah, I was doing some research. I walked through Best Buy. I have a video up the other day, and the TV I was most impressed by was the LG QNED 85. And nobody likes LG TVs unless it's OLED. So, but I'm always impressed by some of the non-OLED TVs from LG. It's a shame that, I don't know. I don't want to say it's a shame, but it's just, you know, every time I look at the reviews, like, oh, that looks amazing. And you look at Artings and they're not impressed. And you see the professional reviewers. They're like, you can get the Hisense, get a TCL instead. Go get this TV instead. So, yeah, just after a week and the 55-inch went on sale for $10.99, I was like, sweet. Sweet. I love that TV. It's my only issue was the dark corners. Now, I have an issue with Artings. Not really Artings, but people regurgitate Artings because they do have a review of this TV up, and they said, oh, it's a great TV, but last year's version, I don't know if they said it was outright better, but said it handled blooming better. This TV blooms. Last year's TV bloomed. Here's the thing. I had 3 X90Js last year. Now, this is my second X90K, and I will do an update video to see if there's anything like, oh, yeah, this TV definitely is really not good here, here, and here. Hopefully it's the same, if not better, than the first one I got. But my issue with Artings is they say the blooming is handled better on the X90J, just get the X90J, which, especially since it's on sale, you could probably get the 65-inch for $1,000 right now. But I'm seeing people regurgitate it as fact, which it's like, who are you going to go by? There's just not that many professional TV reviewers, and they are probably number 1. And these are the guys you listen to when it comes to televisions. I would say HD TV Test, Stop the FOMO, Brian's Whisper Status. I love his channel. He has a great video with the X90K and the C2 doing a side-by-side. I find him the most non-OLED bias. I think he still has a bias towards OLED, but He is very fair to non-OLED televisions. Has a great side-by-side with the C2. And I would say if the C2 was the same price, 55-inch, $1099, same as the X90K, I probably would check out the C2 just to see how maybe that little bit extra brightness does it for me. But I'm just seeing a lot of people regurgitate, even in the comments on the X90K. Oh, the X90J is better. You should have got that. This TV has this problem and this problem. I'm like, maybe it does, but either those are problems that I'm overlooking or I'm just not experiencing it. How many X90Ks did Artings review? Just one? And that's what I'm interested to see if this TV holds up to the first one, because the first one I thought was pretty much perfect. Besides the dark corners, that first X90K I had, perfect. And I'm really excited for this TV. Again, even though I already had it. But yeah, that's really it. That's why I went back with the X90K. Hey, cheap, easy views. I kind of feel bad because it's like I can just throw X90K in the title and just be like, oh, it's a television. I bought it and I like the picture, and it gets a lot of views. Again, Whisper Status has a great side-by-side with the C2, this TV, and many other. I think he even has like the A or the X95K. I would check out his channel and a few others. Quantum TV has a review of the Sony X90K. He doesn't like this TV or last year's version. He does like the X80K, so it's not like a anti-Sony bias, but you know, it's good. There's different reviews out there. Just, I wouldn't go by whatever Arting says, because I see them regurgitated a lot. And I'm only picking on them because it was about a year or two ago. Because they do like, oh, you Google like best gaming TVs, and they'll have like the best gaming TVs of spring 2022. I'm only picking on them because I do believe they are doing the work. But I remember I think it was IGN. They had like the best gaming TVs, and it was the exact same TVs. I even believe in the same order as Arting's. So you just got to be careful out there, because I think a lot of people don't know what the hell they're talking about with televisions, and they go by what Arting says. That's where they get their knowledge from. Now, there's a lot of people out there who know their shit. I don't know my shit. All I know is I was impressed by the X90K the first time around, and after spending a week trying to find something else, really, if I had an extra $1,000, I would get the Samsung SN95B, their OLED, which gets plenty bright. But I don't got that money, and I'm going to go with the TV that really wowed me and impressed me from the get-go. And that's the X90K, the X90 King Edition. And there you have it. This has been Super Sony Simp. And I am clocking out. Later.